The State of Origin series is still alive after the Blues fell short of what would have been the rivalry's biggest ever comeback in Western Australia. Laurie Daly's men are now on their way home, reflecting on where it all went wrong. Zach Bailey spoke with the players today.
The Blues are right now on their way back to Sydney, thinking what could have been. New South Wales far from their best in an error-riddled and ill-disciplined first half.
Yeah, it was a game of two halves. Shows in Origin football you can't give away silly penalties like we did and drop the ball. Yeah, we've got to complete and be disciplined, and we win that game.
Yeah, obviously, that needs to improve. You can't win games of football when you have penalty counts like that against you. So, like everyone, we've just got to go and analyse, see where we can get better, see what we did.
Halfback Nathan Cleary was hampered by a groin issue in the 26-24 defeat in Perth. The State's number 7 revealing how and when he suffered the injury ahead of Game 2.
Essentially just did it goal kicking in captain's run, and it was just a little bit frustrating, but I can't commend the physios enough. They put a lot of time into me, that sort of captain's run and then the morning of the game, and they didn't feel too bad out there.
The good news for the Blues, they head back to Sydney for the decider, where they'll have the majority of the 82,000 strong crowd on their side at a core stadium.
The best thing about this team is we know what we can do when we play at our best. So that's the challenge in Sydney, is to make sure that we come with a really strong 80-minute performance. I'm extremely confident that if we can get our best football on, then we'll be hard to beat.
So the countdown is already on. State of Origin 3 in New South Wales against Queensland. The series on the line. Bring on the decider at a core stadium on July 9.
The Maroons entered the game last night under immense pressure, and with their coach in the firing line, the players revealed they were determined on getting the win for Billy Slater.
Backs against the wall, no one gave us a chance, and when you have guys nitpicking and jabbing at your coach, it's not him, it's the players that go out there. He's given us a great game plan, and we didn't execute in Game 1, and we did it tonight in the first half. We obviously got to work on things in Game 3, but we're just so proud of us as a group that we had to play for him.
The last time there was a series decider in Sydney, the Blues won 26-20 to win the Shield back in 2019.
Sport time now with Jono, and it was a stressful second half, but the Origin series, well, it's heading to a decider.
It is, Alison. Yes, the Maroons holding off what would have been the greatest comeback in Origin history to force a live Game 3. Billy Slater's men pushing aside a tense lead-up to ambush the Blues in Perth.
The stage set for a wet and wild Western showdown. The Maroons with a new leader, desperate to keep the series alive.
Tonight, Martin rattled that high, good shot, Tino.
But it'd be New South Wales who draw first blood.
Kick, it's all off legs, it's another one to top all the Origin arena.
Poor discipline from the Blues, gifting Queensland the chance to strike back.
They've got Toya, there's the try, it's the hammer.
The first half as fiery as it was error-riddled, and it was Queensland's new number 7 who'd set up a hammer blow.
Queensland leading Perth. A spectacular aerial cap. Tommy Dearden, outstanding.
Jerome Luai lucky to stay on the field after this eye gouge. The Maroons skipper inflicting a much more painful blow.
Most has gone over. Queensland are dominating.
The mouth from the south flattened by Roosters teammate Lindsay Collins not once, but twice.
That's what Origin's all about.
And the Blues couldn't stop the flow of points either.
Queensland here out the back, it comes, they've got over again. Absolutely carving them up. Cape on the latest.
26-6, a scoreline few would have seen coming, but the story was only half written.
Or maybe there's life in the Blues here.
Their strike weapons finally firing, New South Wales suddenly on a roll, Queensland's lead vanishing.
He's top again! He's got 3! The Blues are back in it!
Goal kicking costly though, Zach Lomax missing 3 straight. Luai's boot far more accurate, setting up a grandstand finish.
It's a try to win this crown! It's their 5th try of the game!
With Queensland holding on for dear life, their skipper standing tall. It was one of the most memorable matches in recent memory, going the way of Queensland, now facing the huge task of winning a decider in Sydney in 3 weeks' time. Jacob Funk, 9 News.
Only 9 News had access to the Maroons' inner sanctum post-match. Reporter Adam Jackson was on the field and in the sheds with players as it sunk in. They'd taken the series the distance.
Boys played well tonight. They had to, and I had to as well. And Yeah, how good. We haven't won a game in Perth before, and to do it is very special.
They had all the momentum and all the running, but I know we were just talking about just keep moving and keep turning up for each other, and I think that's all we could do in that last 10 minutes.
That's what Origin's all about, hanging in there for 80 minutes, and we probably let ourselves go or let ourselves down the way we started the second half, but they're an elite footy team. They're going to come up with some big plays, and we probably went into our shell a little bit, which is what we didn't want to do, so that's probably something we really need to address, but we're lucky we had some points on the board and we could defend a lead there.
Talk us through that last 10 minutes. How hectic was that? What was going through your mind?
Yeah, obviously it was pretty tough out there. Got the heart running wild, but we stuck with each other, and we stayed together.
Definitely take our learnings from that in that second half, and build on it and take it into game 3.
What did you guys do better this time around?
I thought we were just more connected in defence and attack, and I think you could see it there in the first half. Obviously some errors in that, but we still backed it up with defence, and that's the good signs to see. But obviously we've got to be better in that second half, and come game 3 we'll fix that up.
We'll review that game 3. We'll have honest conversations, review the good, review the bad, but all in all, happy to get the win.
And Sydney can definitely get it done on their home turf.
Yeah, obviously we're going the tough road, but wouldn't want it any other way, so it's 1-1 now, and can't wait to get it on game 3.